Good morning, world. Well, it's been a hot second, has it not? It has. I wish I had a coffee, but I already had a big fat coffee and I'm sweating buckets because it's like minus 40 outside and I'm wearing my tiger tights underneath my jeans and the university has the heat blasting. Whew. Anyway, well, gang, how is everyone? How is everyone doing out in the world? Is everyone hanging in there? I know. Yeah. I'm up to my eyeballs and assholes, but kind of in the best way. It really put a fire in my butt. Yesterday, I was marching around. Yesterday was Tuesday, the day of Mars, and I can tell you on Tuesdays, I really do. I lean into that anger so I can harness it. Justice for all. I've really decided this morning when I woke up at 5 that, you know what? Any one of us can flip the script. I just refuse to be cow-tied and be bullied by the judicial system. Like, this is the thing. Sometimes you have to be your own justice. Sometimes you have to pull an Aaron Brockovich. You gotta teach yourself. There's a reason why I have the civil code book. I sleep beside it, and I've been diligently going through some things. So, anyway, yeah, I just decided this morning, I'm like, it's on. It's on, judicial system. We're not waiting 10 years to prove a point. We're going now. Anyways, gang, that's why I haven't been around. I really believe in justice as much that I'm willing to give up my whole life to pursue this. Okay, so maybe that's some inspiration for you. Advocate for yourself always. And no one loves a truth teller. No one loves the person that stirs the can of worms, or opens up the can of worms and then stirs it. But you know what? I'm that guy. I am that guy. I feel like I'm a mix of, I have the passion, but not the pettiness. It's the injustice piece, but like picture Kendrick Lamar and 50 Cent. Do you know what I mean? When you just have a long-standing beef with the justice system, because it's literally so corrupt. It fails most people every single day. I'm like, we gotta do better, folks. If we can just raise the bar so that people are at least doing their job to the extent of which we have like human rights, oaths, like all these judges and lawyers, you do take an oath. And you know what? I'm just fucking done with this shit. Do better. Just fucking do better. And if we can't do better, then like the people who have the energy to just tackle it, I'm that guy. I'm like, the courts have wasted years of my life. The courts have refused to protect me at any stage of my life, any institution. So I'm like, the fact that you've now wasted most of my fucking life, I'm like, I've got a real bone to pick. And because this has to do with my child, I have a really big bone to pick. It's called eat a big shit sandwich. So anyway, I'm gonna try to post more often, but it's a pretty big bone I got. Anyway, that's where I'm at. Let's get Snoopy and Scoopy. Okay, well, as I'm sweating buckets here, oh God. If you don't wear tiger tights when it's minus 40, you suffer. Then you wear your tiger tights and you go into a building and it's just balls hot. Okay. Let's get out some animal cards. Yeah, what's the spirit? I'm feeling panther myself, horse, dragon. Oh, guys. Yeah, I wish I was a lawyer. I'd represent all of you that are facing systemic barriers. And to my people that do work within these institutions that are fighting the good fight, you know my complaint is not with you. You know that. Don't get fussy about it. Because also, I love justice. I believe in the justice system. This is what's so fucked. This is what's so fucked. It just makes me crazy. And I refuse to go bananagrams over this. And I do. I love a good fight. Oh, I love a good fight. I do. Okay, crowd favorites. God, Jesus, Grandma, Buddha, Archangels, all ascended masters, all of my benevolent ancestors. Okay, get in here. Anyone that you're working and praying with. Other than Debbie Devil. Okay, Grandmama, what animal represents the collective right now. Let's get 3. Let's get 3 for you. What are you rocking? Who are you fucking with, animal-wise? Did I not just say panther? Guys, are we all in the same boat together? Justice for all. My little Matlock crowd. Okay, meow, meow, meow. Spicy kitty whiskers here. Love to see it. Love to see it. This is the face that says, eat shit. Fuck around and find out, my guy. Fuck around and find out. Exactly. Oh, we got my other favorite here, shark. Okay. Okay, well, 2 more. Grandma. What else? Oh god, if horse comes out, I'm gonna scream. Okay, 2 came out, so we'll complete. It's tiger, though. Tiger and fox. Oh, and they came 2 little orange cuties. Little red orange cuties. This is a man-eater. Again, this is the energy that we want right now, at least for me. This is for my people today. Like, I think collectively, again, there's lots of stuff. We just had that, what was it, the full moon in Gemini, the super moon in Gemini. Oh, yeah. So again, for all those suffering, and we all got shit going on, and you just feel like you just can't. I know those days. I was there yesterday. But then what you do, this is always what at least happens for me. You get real low, and just, you know, just like that, the archer's bow, you just gotta pull back. It feels like you're going low, but just see it as getting pulled back. And then you're jettisoned. Just picture yourself, big bow and arrow. That arrow's on fire, just going across the night sky, hitting your mark, just burning it down. Yeah, let's just burn it down. We gotta start over, guys. Like I'm telling you, like, we need to do better. We need to aim higher for ourselves as a society, in our institutions. Like, this just does not pass the test. Okay, we're gonna stop there with those animals. Now, you know what? I do like these little animal cards because they do have the words. Let's get a couple words here. Can't hurt. Oh, I'm feeling primal. I am. When I get angry, my institutional anger, it does. It's not fear, it's anger. A different smell than fear. But she's sharp. Normally I smell really good. Today, it's just, yeah, just call me Aaron Brockovich. Okay, grandmama. Let's get 3 more little animal cuties here. I think horse is in this one too, but it has a very different feel. The horse in here is like glam, dripping. Whereas the other horse in the other deck is like wild and free, a stallion. Okay, grandma, 3 cards. Whoa, oh my god, but fox is here. Fox? Okay, well you can go with fox. Okay, that's 4. Okay, I'm just gonna take wolf again, and wolf's gonna go under tiger, but then we have wasp, and wasp is really, it says sometimes life stings, but wasps are really good. They're a protector energy. They're the ones that harness anger, and they teach you in terms of like a more energetic approach, but to be like, how do you protect and defend yourself? And old wasp is going underneath panther. Oh, they're my crowd favorites. Absolutely. Okay, so we have 2 foxes, a tiger and a wolf, and a panther and a wasp. Okay, so wolf spirit says turn knowledge into wisdom. Exactly. Think on your feet. Exactly. Okay, so let's put these. Okay, well, collective, I love this energy for you. You know what? I do. I feel like this is truly a collective energy. Like, when I say justice for all, like, I'm talking micro and macro. What I want for myself is what I want for the whole world. No one should ever have to experience some of these things that, you know, like, there's always different clubs, and it's always the clubs of, like, the one that you don't want to belong to, and if you do, then you're like, you know, if you know, but it's the club that no one wants to belong to, but if you do, yeah. Okay. So, what deck do we want to use? Yeah, it's spicy. You know what? Let's get a couple moon oracles. Yeah. Oh, what's this guy? Oh, panther. Wow. Hey, what deck is this? Oh, this deck is, oh my god, 2 Panthers. And it was with the other deck. It got mixed in accidentally. Are there any others mixed in from the other deck? So 2 Panthers and 2 Foxes. Okay, so Panther and Fox energy. But look, reclaim your power. This is what I mean. Sometimes you gotta be the thing that you haven't received. For me, it's justice. I'm fucking sick of this shit. And because it's not just me, everyone that I know has experienced some level of injustice. Especially when it pertains to harm against the body. You know, I know so many of us have identified with that. And I think most of us who've experienced that can attest to the fact that, like, it is nothing but, like, one lateral violence, institutional. Yeah, reclaim your fucking power. Ooh, I love this. Okay, so Panther to Panther with Wasp. Okay, you go like this. But see how he's, like, steady Freddy, too? Look at this gorgeous face. Oh, I love Panther. So I do feel like there's some boundaries for sure here. Again, harnessing your anger, harnessing that upset, the rage, the fury. I want to get 2 horses tattooed on my chest, like the Chariot, Rage and Fury. That's what I've named them. They can serve you well, again, if directed, if harnessed. Okay, Grandmama. Get in here. Stat. Gratitude. Nourishment. No, not this one. Whoa. Change. See? And it's disruptive. This to me is speaking about the gratitude of showing up for self. I see this as the older hand of either present or future you advocating for, like, younger you, or for a part of yourself that didn't receive something, right? So again, for me, it's around justice. For you, it can come in so many forms. But I see this as the gratitude of when, because also when you show up for yourself in these ways, it is one of the greatest acts of self-love. It's a demonstration to yourself that you know your worth and value, that you're absolutely worth showing up for, being advocated for, being supported, being embraced, being seen, being believed, being heard. And see, we have the nourishment. Look at the difference here, right? It feels, it's like you nourish yourself by showing up for yourself in whatever way this looks like. And it does. We can absolutely create the change that we want to see in this world. It may not be immediate. It may be laying some groundwork for the future generations, but it is not for naught. And any demonstration will have a silent, psychological, I believe probably physiological and biological imprint on us. You know, that's why even, like, little self-care acts, like just by one action, you know, even if it's just like eating better food today, getting enough sleep, showing up to, again, when there's barriers after barriers, when these things want to just, like, trample you, and then you still show up, you still suit up every single day, and you say, I'm still worth it, no matter how many people negate my reality or create even more barriers. Every time we continue to show up or to speak our truth, I'm telling you, it does something for your emotional bank account, even your psychological bank account, because then you can trust yourself to be like, when the world doesn't got you, but you got you, I'm telling you, and you can create that change. Oh, we're creating systemic change. Love to see it. Okay. Also, I'm really balls tired, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I didn't sleep yesterday. I was up all night, literally up till 5 in the morning, and then I slept for an hour, and then I had to go tackle the world, and then I was bitchy as hell, really fought with God, the whole spirit team. We had like a 9-hour meeting. But it was good. Because then I woke up today and I thought, oh, we're in Mercury. Wednesday's ruled by Mercury. So now we're harnessing yesterday's energy of Mars to be like, eat shit. This is completely unacceptable. I refuse. I refuse to accept that this is enough. Like, as if. No. No, ma'am, sir. Not today. Okay. Grandmama. So now that we see all these animals, we have a real flavor here. So let's get the cards. Okay, let's push this back a little bit. Okay, you guys go over here. You go here. Gotta make some space. Got a lot of cards. But you know what? You're worth it. Okay. Okay, well, let's talk about this Panther energy. Because this is like, you have two Panthers, and this is like, that was the first card out, was Panther. Oh, two cards again. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups to the Eight of Wands. Well, something's upset you, because the first Panther card is hissing, and it's looking to the past. And this card's looking to the past, so something has emotionally upset you. You've been left out in the cold. And even like the eyes, there's something here about like yellow-green. Yeah. But the second card is quick-moving communication. Okay. Okay, so let's put that there. Okay, so what's being communicated? Or are you communicating? Because you're communicating your boundary. Like, you know what? Not today, Satan. Eat shit. All of you that are complicit in this nonsense, eat shit. Yeah, again, something here about the past. Your emotional well-being, sweetness. Someone has interrupted that, someone has fucked with that, and you're communicating a boundary. Because that next card is Tiger. Tiger's looking straight at me. Like, Tiger is not fucking around. Nor is that first Panther. So, yeah, I really just see you and can feel this harnessing. I feel like you've really locked into, yeah, there's been some kind of emotional upset for you, where you're like, okay, no. Like, enough is enough. Like, I refuse to participate in this. Like, we're not doing this a second more. And if we have to be, it's going to be on my terms. You know? Because that's the thing. As just one human going up against things like institutions or big corporations, yeah, for some of you, I feel like it is a work thing. It may not be legal. You may be taking legal matters now, but I can see that your fight is going up against a large department or a corporation. It could also be like something like a university. Maybe you teach at a university and there's been some corruption, or again, just the institutional bullshit that just is rife, that everyone knows about, talks about, writes papers on. We have the stats, but like nothing ever seems to change. Okay, so let's get into Tiger and Wolf. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Exactly. Now that I've been getting very well versed in Quebec law, it is about, for me, it's about turning knowledge and wisdom into empowerment. Okay. Yeah, Tiger is not fucking around. Okay, so Grandma. There's something about a pause. Again, taking the reins and just, I feel like there is a refusal here, a refusal to play by a rigged system's rules, where you're like, you know what? I'm gonna take a little pause here to have the clarity, because like this Tiger sees everything. Like this Tiger is locked in. But sometimes we need to pull back and have an internal process to get there. Oh my God, if that door doesn't get fixed this year, I'm gonna scream. It's so See, when I'm tired, I get really sound sensitive, and then I get bitchy. Real life. Yeah, there's something here about, like, the heightened perspective that we get when we get quiet, like a quiet resolve, quiet resilience, working in the shadows. Where you don't give it away, where you go, you know what? Again, fuck this, fuck you, eat shit. And it's like a pulling back, like think of this tsunami where you pull back your energy, and it's a quiet pulling back. Again, or even like the archer's bow, it's what feels like a descent is a pulling back of energy and resources to fight the big fight. Okay, so you're doing that, you're pulling back. But I suspect that you might feel like it's a sinking down, how I felt yesterday. But sometimes we need to hit, again, that 5 of Cups energy, like this kind of loss, this like upset. But then you need to get mad enough, again, get mad on your behalf to be like, unacceptable, completely fucking unacceptable. Yeah. Okay. So tell me more about Tiger and Wolf. Tiger, Wolf, and the Four of Swords. Can we clarify a bit more? King of Pentacles. Well, I feel like you're really comfortable and grounded in your sense of self. And you may not have the monetary to show it, but it doesn't mean that just because, like, you don't need to have the actual monetary value to be a King of Pentacles. It's an energy. It's a vibe. It's a je ne sais quoi. Either you have it or you don't. Because it's about knowing your value. I value myself enough that I might go to the dollar store and get some kind of, I'm gonna fix that door. I'm gonna fucking, this is what I mean. Just take the power back. Be the change you want to see in the world. No one's gonna fix this door. I'll fix this fucking door. Well, I'll say thank you. Yeah, it's about knowing your value. You are worth this. You are worth this. Whatever your battle is in this life, you are worth it. Okay, now we have double fox. Think on your feet. And see, that's part of the pulling back. And stepping into what I was talking about with Mercury. You get into the energy first. You gotta get the fire going. You gotta get riled right up. Because if you're gonna go into battle, and it is a battle out here, but it is also about strategy. So, again, quiet determination, quiet resilience, pulling back your energy to like take aim, and that's what the 2 foxes is about, is taking aim. And foxes are very clever, as I suspect that you are. Okay, grandmama, let's clarify. Old Foxy, we got 2. Oh, Knight of Cups. Yeah, there's something here, it's about loving. Delighting in the puzzle of this. Like, I don't know about you guys, but like, there are days where the system crushes me and I'm dealing with all of the other life things and it's completely overwhelming and I feel like I can't do another second more. But then there's days when I have the energy and I get locked in. Because also, my whole thing is I'm like, truth doesn't need strategy. The truth doesn't need strategy. A truth stands on 2 legs, a lie stands on 1. But because of institutional fuckery, sorry guys, I'm just so tired. I'm not at my best right now. There is an astuteness, a shrewdness, and a cleverness that is required. Because once you know that the game is rigged, like, the world is designed that if used as properly, if the world is used as properly, it is meant to crush and destroy most people, right? That's why we talk about systemic barriers. That even though this is like a woo channel where we talk about things like tarot card readings. It's not enough for most people to just manifest stuff. There's literally real barriers that have been designed specifically to keep the people squashed. But I see that there's something about this process that you love. You might be like me, you have a monkey mind where you love research, you love facts, and also just like 50 Cent and old Kendrick and their beefs, you just want to take it the distance. You love it. Because you also love yourself enough to know to be like, fuck this. I'm worth so much more than this experience. There has to be more to life than this. And also all of this bullshit, unnecessary. Unnecessary. We do not need to be living like this. And the truth of the matter is that we actually have the power to change this, and we are. But it does require heart. But this is the thing about how the world is designed. It's meant to crush your heart so that you have no hope, no aspiration, and then you just fall through the cracks. So that's clearly not what's happening here. Okay. So you're in this energy. Okay, so what's coming up for you? Well, it's an ending, but this is why you're in the same thing. Look at all this bullshit. Look at all this fucking bullshit. It's no wonder. You're like me. You're just like, no ma'am, sir. No ma'am, sir, no person. We're not doing this today. Yeah, fair. Okay. Yeah, so you've been up to your eyeballs and assholes. Oh, there's an ending, but with this comes a beginning. And even with the Ten of Swords, it's an ending. It shows where you've been. Again, a whole bunch of fuckery here. That's why we have 2 panthers and 2 foxes, and all the tiger, wolf. This is you need to protect yourself. You need to advocate for yourself. So you can put an end to this fucking bullshit. Okay. Okay, so we see the Ten of Swords to death, so what's next? See? And then the sun comes out. I kind of liken, this is probably what it feels like to be, I don't know, like an MMA fighter, a boxer, when you're just getting your ass kicked, but then you somehow manage to win, or the saying of you might lose some battles, but you always win the war. I feel like this is the thing. Going up against, even if it's not the legal system, there is just certain injustices. So I just feel like whatever this betrayals were for you, it is an injustice. Something is not correct here. And it could also just be in family dynamics, but again, it's not correct. No one's coming in just. But when you continue to show up, even if you've lost some battles, and you continue to show up, and you continue to go up against people, places, and things that are so appearing, on appearance, more powerful than you. And that's why I love the example of Aaron Brockovich. There's multiple cases like this, right? Where it's just you take the power back, and you go, you know what? You've just wasted my time. You've wasted my time. You've jeopardized my happiness or my health, my well-being, my family's well-being. So okay, gloves are off. We gotta go. It's we're gonna fight for this. And because of that, it does lead to some kind of I don't want to say totality, because happiness isn't consistent. This is the thing about living in a world made up of duality. We can't be in a constant state of happiness, but there is a fulfillment, I think, of self. I do suspect that there's going to be some type of winning. Now, it may not be oh my God. This is how I feel you feel. Whatever is going on, it's like that sound. where you're just like, oh my god, we have to fix this. We have to fix this again. I can't live with this sound another second more. But I feel like that's the energies around you. It's driving you nuts. But going back to the sun is kind of like a totality of this feeling. To really be proud of yourself, to see it as a true accomplishment, even if the outcome isn't necessarily what you thought it would be, but you're still gonna receive this like huge, joyous feeling. Yeah, it feels like a fulfillment of self. Oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna have to finish this video just because I cannot live with that goddamn sound. It's only because everyone's coming to class right now, so everyone's coming in. Okay. So let's find out about what is this thing you're going up against? The Six of Wands. Well, it's people, places, or things that, again, have more power because they have success. The Six of Wands is like, it's victory, it's triumph. But if it's people, or again, institutions or corporations, just by virtue of them being successful, and usually there is a monetary component there. People with money have access to things that some more marginalized people don't. Even right, like in corporations, their legal team, the fact that they could just have, they usually like to tie things up in courts because they like to use the financial component to weed out singular people trying to fight for their rights. Okay, so you're going up against that, okay? Tell me more. Oh, yeah, see the tower. See how they're clinging? This is the thing about superpowers. Again, whether it's institutions, presidents, whatever, all of these systemic issues. What we're seeing, and especially with the class system, billionaires, all of these people who are complicit in these things, they want to cling because they know their time has come. That time is coming, that this is done. We're putting an end to this shit on a global scale. Enough is enough. Yeah, the giants, they never go down easily. They like to cling. Oh boy. Well, the Seven of Cups to the Ten of Cups. Yeah, I just feel like, just like this clear night sky, the Seven of Cups is so clear for you. It's about your happiness. Again, totality of fulfillment. To know that you absolutely are worth experiencing so much more than this, like whatever it is that you're going up against or going through or did go through. And it's not just, again, singular. I want this for everybody. I believe that we all deserve fulfillment, to have our basic human rights and needs met. Okay. So what are some outcomes we can see for you? So like what's immediately headed towards you? Because we see the Sun to the Ten of Cups, so I already feel like we have some great outcomes. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. It's just a matter of time, baby. It's just a matter of time. Because also, the great thing about astrologically, what is so different about this specific period in time, is that, like, as we're seeing, it's like the wheel of karma spins for us all. And if you haven't been coming correct, you may think that you get away with it for a bit. The truth always comes out. That's a great thing about the truth. And that's also the thing about, like, what I was saying about truth and strategy. Like, real facts, quantifiable, measurable data, information, in truth, it doesn't require strategy. So it's usually just a matter of time. Yeah. And see, we're back to that heart. Okay. well, I'm gonna keep it there because I'm wicked tired. I feel like I'm not as articulate, and I have 8 million things that I need to do. And the sound of that door smashing again and again and again is gonna make me scream. Okay, well, there we are. But I am working on some things for the channel. It's just that literally, again, when you're up against so many barriers, plus life, plus all the things, it's just like, I'm just one man. I'm just one man. I can't do all the things at once. So, we just got to get through some things, but yeah, I'm excited about where I want to take the channel, how I want to do the channel, yeah, some things, but right now, I gotta attend to some more pressing matters. Okay, well, guys, stay blessed, stay golden out there, continue to fight the good fight, remember that you're worth it, and that anything and everything is possible. Don't let the bastards grind you down. And even when they do, you're allowed to have sad, shitty days, the days where you feel hopeless. Just don't believe it. It's not the end. It's like, it's not over until it's over. So, I believe in you. I do. Okay, let's go out. Let's go out there, little social justice warriors. Let's go fight our fights for ourselves, for the world. Okay.